Ganesh Chaturthi, also known as Vinayaka Chaturthi, is a Hindu festival commemorating the birth of the Hindu god Ganesha. The festival is marked with the installation of Ganesha's clay idols privately in homes and publicly on elaborate pandals. Observances include chanting of Vedic hymns and Hindu texts such as prayers and vrata. Vrata means fasting. Offerings and prasada from the daily prayers that are distributed from the pandal to the community includes sweets such as modaka, as it is believed to be a favorite of Ganesha. The festival ends on the 10th day after start when the idol is carried in a public procession with music and group chanting, then immersed in a nearby body of water such as a river or sea and the process is called Visarjan. The Visarjan ritual symbolizes the cycle of birth and death. It celebrates the reality of life that revolves around these two facts. Thereafter, the clay idol dissolves and Ganesha is believed to return to his celestial abode. The festival celebrates Ganesha as the god of new beginnings and the remover of obstacles, as well as the god of wisdom and intelligence. There are three popular stories about Ganesha. The first one is the elephant head of Ganesha as narrated in the Shiva Puranas. The goddess Parvati had started preparing for a bath. As she did not want to be disturbed during her bath, and since Nandi was not at Kailash to keep guard of the door, Parvati took the turmeric and sandalwood paste for bathing from her body and made a statue of a boy and breathed life into him. This boy was instructed by Parvati to guard the door and to not let anyone in until she finished her bath. After Shiva had come out of his meditation, he wished to meet Parvati, but found himself being halted by a strange boy. Shiva tried to reason with the boy, saying that he was Parvati's husband, but the boy did not listen and was determined to keep Shiva at bay. The boy's behavior surprised Shiva. Sensing that this was no ordinary boy, the usually even-tempered Shiva decided he would have to fight the boy, and in his divine fury, severed the boy's head with his Trishula, killing him instantly. Then when Parvati heard word of this, she was so enraged that she decided to destroy all creation. At her call, several ferocious multi-armed forms, the yogis, arose from her bodies and threatened annihilation. Brahma, being the creator, naturally had his concerns and pleaded that she reconsidered her drastic plan. She agreed with two conditions. One, that the boy be brought back to life, and two, that he be forever revered before all other gods in prayer. Shiva, having cooled down by this point, agreed to Parvati's condition. He sent his devotees out with orders to bring back the head of the first creature that lay with his head facing the north. They soon returned with the head of a strong and powerful elephant named Gajasura, which Brahma placed atop the boy's body, breathing new life into him. He was declared as the Gajanana and offered him the status of being the foremost among the gods in prayer and the title of the leader of all the Ganas, classes of beings. Ganas means classes of beings, and that's why he is called Ganapati. The second story is that of the half-broken left tusk. It is said that Ganesha wrote the Mahabharata as it was recited to him by sage Vyasa. This was done on the condition that the sage Vyasa would not stop while reciting the epic and that Ganesha would not stop writing. Besides the condition that Ganesha would not merely be writing it but also understand every verse of it. Popular legends say that it took both of them 3 years of continuous speaking and writing to complete the epic. If you have ever noticed the idol of Lord Ganesha carefully, you would have noticed the broken tusk. As legend goes, when Ganesha was writing the Mahabharata, the feather he was writing with broke. So, to stick to the condition of writing continuously, Ganesha broke his tusk and wrote with it. Now, there is yet another version to this half-tusk story. Some are also of the belief that Lord Parshurama cut off one of Ganesha's tusk because he didn't allow him to enter Shiva's abode and meet the Lord Shiva, who was busy praying. Now, let's go to the third story. Ganesha uses mouse as his vehicle. Mushika Vahana. Mushika is a Sanskrit word for rat. Mushika Vahana. Vahana is vehicle. So, rat as his vehicle. Now, there are two theories to this. First, in ancient times, when agriculture was the primary mode of sustenance, rodents were one of the biggest obstacles to prosperity, as they are for farmers even today. Destroying crops, eating stored grains are all in a day's works for a rodent. Lord Ganesha, in having a mouse or rat as his vehicle, is symbolically shown to have conquered the pest, thus staying true to his name and work as the destroyer of obstacles, according to Biodiversity of India. Second, Lord Ganesha. So the second story about the rat as his vehicle. Lord Ganesha was able to reach all the nooks and corners of the world and do his duty as the destroyer of obstacles because his vehicle was a mouse. Because mice or rat can slither through tiny holes and narrow pathways. So, these are the three popular stories behind Ganesha Chaturthi festival. Happy festival to you! Thank you and have a wonderful day. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Bye!